Yeah, hi. Hi. Welcome to the probability full course of 2023. And the goal of today's orientation is to um, share a bit about how to prepare through the probability full course and how the whole course is organized. People who have been in the mathematics full course, they know how it's been organized. And I also talked to them in the last week, in the last class. But I will take the opportunity also to address new people out here who were not there in the last class. In the course, I will tell you the course structure. The course structure will go on till the end of October as of now. I will show you the course structure also. And if I show you the course structure, you will see that we have some certain topics every week organized. So I will tell you. I will share the screen with you. Give me a minute, guys. So we believe that okay. So the people who have joined like just for the probability course or who will be joining, um, for them it's expected that you know the mathematics part really well, real analysis, the univariate analysis, multivariate analysis, I mean calculus and linear algebra. uh, and also high school mathematics portion that is expected from you because I will tell you, like for univariate calculus, for high school mathematics, for the permutation combination will be required heavily in the classical probability framework. In the continuous random variables, you will heavily need real analysis in the univariate case, and the multivariate probability you will need the uh, Jacobians and all this multivariate thing, and also linear algebra. So everything is related, and it's like a prerequisite for the whole course. If you're not really, if you're not, if your basic is not really clear on those, please make sure it's really clear before you start off the journey in probability. And you can start and do the things side by side also. So I will show the course plan as of now. I have We have not made any changes as of now in that. So this is the course plan for probability. So if you observe, I hope you can see the screen. Great. Change the layout. Yeah. So if you observe that this was a mathematics portion, let me let go of that. So from this next week, the probability is starting. So there will be three classes in the week. Sometimes we take some extra classes to um, do something extra that we think it's important. Um, so in the first week, we will be focusing on. You can see it's distributed in probability. The bigger lesson is probability. That means scale based theorem, and then random variables entirely. Then the standard distributions, then the multivariate distribution, then the sampling distribution, and then the limit theorem. These are the fundamental blocks of your learning. You will be learning this entirely. And the first 3 weeks, first week will be focusing entirely on the classical probability and the combinatorics part. Okay, so I will be also doing the first class. Will be telling that how classical probability and combinatorics are deeply um, related to each other. And then in the next week, we will be doing axiomatic probability, where we will see that why axiomatic probability is needed. Okay, it's not always true that like why we need it, why we are wasting our time to learn it. It has some necessity, right? We will explore the necessity and also the expression of the mathematics behind it. Then we'll move on to conditional probability in the next 2 days, and also the independence and base theorem in the next week. So this is the probability framework. You have been a bit through it if you're in class 12. If you had math, you have been a bit through it. In the next few weeks, we will be focusing on random variables. Why random variables is important when, like, why the need of random variables, and we'll see and define random variables, the CDF, and their various understanding of random variables. Why we need a CDF? Okay. So every step, every word you see, we will ask why, because understand the 6 months is the most important time of preparation, because this will build your fundamentals in probability. And if you're good in probability, you will be feeling good, and you will be respected high in the ladder of education in whatever field in data science you want to be, or statistics, or wherever you want to. Until you will feel good better. So the next few days we will be learning, few weeks we will be learning about the examples of random variable, discrete random variable, continuous random variable, mixture random variables. I should say, and then we will go into the probabilistic inequality. That's the basic random variables part. Then comes the standard distribution part. So if you read a book, any book, you will see that standard distributions are very discrete in nature, in the sense that they will give you a binomial distribution, they will give you probability distribution like geometric and all these things distributions out there. But no one tells you the story of why the distribution exists. Like, it didn't fall off from the sky. Okay, it has some inherent history of how it began. For example, each of them are intertwined with a storyline. You will see all the continuous, standard continuous, and also the standard discrete distributions have inherent story and interconnection. Story means it binds everything together, okay, in a loop. So there is a story behind it. So we will learn the story very minutely. So story is something called Bernoulli process and Poisson process. We'll learn the story behind it, and we'll learn that how you will see the connection. You don't have to remember anything. And once you see the connection, you can move and jump from one distribution to another distribution. So you will feel good, okay? You will feel really liberated when you about the distributions, when you will see that you can see and feel the connection between them. Um, so then we will move on to the fact that from one random variable we can deal with and make other random variables, and how to deal with them. That's where your function of random variables come, because also remember that uh, this relationship between random variables, um, your function of random variable include one very fundamental thing. There is one important result that, if you take a distribution, I don't know if you know the terminology or not. If you know the terminology, if you take a random variable with a CDF, cumulative distribution function f, then f of that random variable follows uniform distribution. So this is kind of the universal theorem of functions. Like, it connects all the random variables together. So when you're trying to understand the relationship between various random variables, that is defined by functions. So that's why functions are very important to understand the relationship between random variables. And then we move ahead to the multivariate setup, where we understand and discover that what kind of like all this time you will learning single random variables, but how to statistics is mainly about understanding the relationship within multiple variables out there, multiple data. So that mathematical underlying mathematical principle for statistics is the multivariate distribution. You will see that the data x1 x2 xn actually follows the multivariate distribution, and you will see that how the interrelationship with the data is very important. So the core statistics idea is based on multivariate distribution, but if you don't read the other previous steps, you will not understand this thing. And this is the most important part for statistics, okay, to understand how the data is together described in mathematical framework. So probability is nothing but a mathematical basis for understanding data in details. Okay, and then we'll move ahead to sampling distributions. Sampling distributions hold a major role in understanding that from a data you want to find a good statistic. Okay, we will learn this all in estimation theory and statistical estimation part, and here statistical hypothesis part. So there, this functions of multivariate data, like data that is multivariate distributions, is important, and you will see how they're related to each other. And then we have limit theorems, which tells you that what about the long-term behavior of data, okay, of random variables. So that actually helps when you have a large amount of data. So these all things have a really beautiful. This is a story, like, convergence distribution CLT has a story. So you will all these things are connected to each other. So your job as a student is not to crack IIT or ISI. That's of course your choice, but your job as a student, as a learner, like I'm a learner, is to understand that the connection between everything, whether you're learning probability, mathematics, or whatever, you should understand the connection between everything. And my job is to show you the connections that I know, and in the future we will show you more connections. One second. So this is the entire probability syllabus we have. It will be ending by 31st October. Some of the so I have created, like, we have created the maximum thing. Like, it should not go beyond this, but sometimes it can happen that the for example standard discrete may not may need 2 weeks or exactly 2 weeks. We can do something more. So, uh, like something, I mean, it may require less time, but I don't think so it will require less time. One. Yeah. So this is the plan as of now, and this is the course plan. Do you have any questions? Otherwise, I will move to the next part. Any questions regarding this plan? Okay, I'll wait for 10 seconds. You can raise your hand if you want. Okay. So um, the next part is that what resource you should follow. So this is something very important. So you know, as as teachers and as an institution whose plan is to share holistic knowledge to the students, it's like it will be very not genuine to say that our course is like if you just follow our notes and our classes it will be enough. It will not be enough because you're learning the entire 1 year 2 year syllabus in this short time. So uh, our course is not enough in the sense that we will cover everything, but you need to learn and read more on your own. So following a book is very fundamental to your learning journey. And I will follow many books for like we will follow many books for our teaching purposes. But the book you should plan to do is the book I've already shared in the group. I will share it with you once again. I hope it's in my laptop. Just give me a minute. Okay, it's not in my laptop. I will join. I have shared the book. I will just share the Blitzstein book in the. This book is very fundamental, and you should read this book. So this is the book you should follow. Okay, Introduction to Probability by Joseph H. Blitzstein. He's an Harvard professor, and you will see that the relationship between random variables is given here. So, I mean, it's like a really a very beautiful book. You will enjoy learning from this book. So if you ask for a single book, clear-cut focus is very important. So I should suggest this book. I would have given Sheldon Ross, but Sheldon Ross is very good, but it does not contain the multivariate probability part is very authentic. There is no Jacobian or something like that. So you will not learn fully. So Sheldon Ross can be a good thing till random variables, till standard random variables, but from multivariate stuff, it's not good. So if you want a single book, this book is the best book. The best part is that this book has an inherent cheat sheet prepared by these people. So I will share with that. I think I've already shared that with you, or maybe not. I will share that with you. So if you read this book, you can connect the cheat sheet. You don't have to make any own cheat sheet for the examination purpose. So this book you should follow regarding the books. Our exercises will be from this book. I have a lot of questions from my past year ISICA, BSTAT, MSTAT, other examinations are there. So we will be giving assignment problems from there. Mostly the assignment problems will be given from the past year papers because I believe that um, if you how do you measure your progress that you're learning something is that if you can use the knowledge to solve past year papers, that's a very good sign that you're learning something that is fundamental to your growth, the reason you have believed in us. So we will give mostly the problems from past years, but also the problems that are given from books if they're very fundamental to your understanding. Um, so this is the regarding the resource you will follow, and regarding the classroom, I will show you how the entire thing works. Um, just give me a minute. I will show the mathematics one so that since it's already there, I hope you can see it. Yeah. So the weeks will be distributed like this. Okay. So under each week, the recording will be uploaded the next day or at most the day after the next day because our admins have, they if they have breaks, they cannot upload. But if it's important, I will upload it myself or other people will upload it themselves. So There'll be three classes, and then there'll be the assignment. It will be given like past year problems, or many times the assignments are given like this, like pictures, okay, like this, pictures. And you will be given 1 week to solve the problems. You should upload them, and I grade it actually. So I will grade it because I understand how which students and are at which position in their learning journey. So I grade it, and that's good. If you want to understand the grades or how people are doing, I see it from there. It's class average is around. Let's see how it's around for the mathematics one. 72. I will be grading this week's also. So that's good actually. That's good actually. If you can, whatever the whole thing is, it suggests that you should attempt the quizzes because I mean you should learn how to measure your progress, right, guys? I mean that's the best way out. And in each week you will be given. You need to solve 10 problems, each of 10. Um, if you get hundreds or not hundred does not matter. The goal of this assignment is to um, make you accountable that you're progressing, you're learning, and even if you do 10 problems, it's okay, but it's suggested to do all the problems, okay? So, two goal of the assignment, I understand to make you accountable, and number two is that I understand how to write mathematics because as Swati and other people have told, they're aiming for ISM stat, so it's need fundamental understanding to how to write mathematics. So that is very important. So you should know how to write mathematics, and that's why the grading part is there. So keeping you accountable and how to write mathematics, these two things are very important to understanding the your progress. Okay, and the past year problems are there, and then you will be uploaded the some of the solutions. If the past year solutions already on a website, if it's assignment, it will be given the folders of the students who have uploaded their solutions. The entire access will be given so that you can understand more how to learn with the students. So there are two fundamental philosophies that we imbibe as a teacher, and we want to preach that to the students. Is that um, we believe that group study is the most effective way of learning. Okay, people have won wars, people have done great things in groups only, in a much faster way. And imagine the entire group and team of Cheenta students getting into IIT or ISI. Like how beautiful it will be after learning for 6 months, 1 month, 1 year together and getting into the same place. It's all about a teamwork. And I already see very beautiful teams. It's short groups, so it's totally fine. You can make a short group to become a big group. For example, many people are from the same university. Anupam, I think, Anupam, Shreya, and Neha are from the same university. So they are doing group study together. I think Shinjini and SK are doing group study. So you can make your own groups and whatever. But the goal is group studying. And of course, a big group is not possible. I was reading a beautiful book yesterday. I forgot the book's name. A piece actually, a piece of literature, and on a blog, and it was telling that if you see the soldiers, okay, in the field, in the clan, you will see that they are broken up into various sections, soldiers and other things, and in the last they are firefighters, okay, and then above that is battalion or something like that. So it's told that a very huge group does not actually work out very well. An optimum group of around 2 to 4 people is the best, and then after that 10 people is the best. So you can make your own groups. It's suggested that you should make and interact with people and do group study. That's very important. And yeah, imagine the future you all study together after 1 year. So that's kind of really exciting for you and me also. The team of Chinta. So this is the entire plan, and we have got through the entire coursework. We have got through the resource. We will learn from how the assignments and the whole structure of the whole thing. What else? At the end of the course, there will be an exam, subjective exam, just like mathematics exam will be held soon. Uh, and what else? Yes. So group study and submitting the assignments well and discuss with the people out there. So I have added many IIT and ISI people I will be adding soon this year in the group who have voluntarily told that they will help the students and clear the doubts in the group. So it's requested you put the doubts in your group and they will be cleared by the students out there even if I am not there. Some people are there. Okay. A lot of people are there actually. So faculties are there. Anything else I have on my mind? No, I guess. Yeah, nothing more. And if you're quite confused enough about we are completing it in October, what about the what about the whole statistics portion? I like you can believe in me that if you know probability very well, statistics is like is will be at the tip of your fingers. Okay, it will be really easy for you. So the very fundamental aspect is probability. You should be mastering that. That's why you have kept 6 months for probability. And how to tackle the examinations with the college examinations with the preparation journey. I think you should try to understand what is the intersection part of your college and the preparation we are having. So, for example, Shinjini was telling she was having sample survey and stuff. So, sample survey is there in ISI and stat. So, you can learn that along that. You can give your best in it. Okay, inference is there, so you can learn that with the best capability of yours. So that will help you in the journey future, not in the short term, but in the long term, it will really help you. And about the mock test part, so we will not give you objective problems, okay, until the October region when the mock test will start, because we will not share any tips and tricks and techniques that can help you go through IIT or ISI, because I have not learned like that. We have not learned like that. We don't believe in that. We don't preach that. We don't teach that. So we believe in developing our fundamentals, and that's where subjective comes to the role. But in the last 3 months, you should prepare like the examination. So you should be giving the mock test. So there'll be 6 mock tests: one math, one stat, one probability, three full mock tests. So last year there were 10, but 10 is too much for the students. Okay, given their college examinations and stuff. So we will reduce it down. So this is how the plan should be. Um, in October, you will be giving in October, December, in November, December region, you will be giving the mathematics and probability full mock test. Okay. By December, it will be the statistics will be done. In the January, you will be giving the 4 mock tests, statistics and one, and full one, full two, full three. So at 1 week intervals. So during this time, you'll also develop your statistics portion. So this is the entire plan and of your preparation that we have imagined for you and created for you. And what else? Anything else I'm forgetting? Yeah. The final part is many people have joined late and the mathematics portion, so they are a bit lagging behind. So if you are not really good with mathematics during the 6 months, make sure your mathematics is really up to the date. Uh, um, and how to do that? 3 months of mathematics course. You can imagine 3 months of mathematics course is there. So you can do like every 2 days you can do mathematics. So that can cover you up in the 6 months period. And if you're not okay with like till now, your goal should be to complete the entire mathematics before November. But you can give the November mathematics mock test one, mathematics mock test, full mock test, and um, yes, so that's the thing. And what else? Yeah, nothing more. So, and probability will be doing side by side. So that's like a kind of streamline to those who have also done mathematics well. They should be keeping up with the mathematics part and solve problems so that they don't forget the techniques. And I have seen yesterday, like one student was has forgotten one technique out there, just being not attached. Like it was about sequence series, and person has done it, a few weeks, few months back. So that person has forgotten the basic idea. I mean, but it's good that since you have learned, it's easy to recapitulate. But so that you don't forget and keep in touch, you should solve problems. The first goal, you should complete all the past papers of ISI and IIT. They are uploaded in the website that will be uploaded, but you should make a single copy for IIT, single copy for ISI for your practice. There are around 1,000 problems, milake, kul milake, and that's like quite a lot for you. That should be like 365 days, 1,000 problems, 3 problems a day around. So that's kind of a good game plan for you. That's it. That's it, guys. Nothing more. And aim for probability. Make your mathematics very strong, and you will become a very good learner. You will learn a lot, and the outcome will be an exam depending upon how you prepare exam. Prepare yourself in the exam format in the last 3 months. Don't just focus on exam from the previous 9 months, because it will not help you anyway. Last 3 months, totally focused exam preparation. Before that, only learning. Okay. So this is what I have to offer to you guys. We have to offer to you as a team of Cheenta. And any questions from end, we can help you out with. Any other questions you have on your mind? Yeah. I have talked a lot.
Uh, Actually, sir, I have a very loose grasp on mathematics. I
Uh,
mean,
Swati, okay.
yes.
Um,
So, what can I do?
Books are the best resource. So you can choose to self prepare or enroll in some coaching. That's up to you. But if you choose to self prepare, okay, then we have suggested some books in the website. Okay, I will share that in the group to you or personally to you, and you follow that books minutely, do the exercises, and understand for the one thing. Mathematics is very important for ISI. Okay, a high school mathematics portion, real analysis. You don't have to do if you are not planning for IIT. Don't have to do the multivariate part. Do the calculus part very well, real analysis part very well, linear algebra, high school mathematics part. This four things you should have the fundamentals very clear, and we have followed some books, and that's very important for you to follow and do that. So that's if you will see that if you have a very loose grasp on mathematics, you may lose out on understanding the probability in very depth because mathematics is the basic understanding. Okay. So it's up to you how you want to prepare. But if you want to prepare, self-prepare, books are the best way, and doing the exercises and past year problems are the best way to understand your progress. So this is my suggestion to any person who wants to self-prepare. Okay, it's like go through the book, take a book, complete it entirely. Okay, do the exercises and do the past year problems for your understanding how you're progressing. That's the exact thing we are doing here in an organized way, under a guidance and someone looking over you. So that's kind of helpful. But if you want to self-prepare, that's the way out. Books and exercises and past year problems, just three aspects. And group discussion. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Any other questions, guys? Yeah. People must be having doubts and questions. So those who are from a non-statistics background or non-mathematics background, make sure your mathematics base is really good. Because I know a few working professionals out here, or who are some few working professionals who will be watching this video live. So make sure your mathematics base is really good because mathematics is very fundamental to your whatever goal you're achieving towards. And believe me, like when I started, I used to post on a LinkedIn previously when I had free time. So many senior biostatisticians and statisticians of companies or pharmaceutical companies, other companies came to me and told that help me suggest some things so that I my basic in statistics and probability is very good. Because when you go into data science or something, it's mainly coding based and basic understanding based. After the 2 years down the line, you have to upgrade yourself. Okay? Otherwise, you will feel stagnant in your career, and that's not a good feeling at all. So when you want to upgrade, the only way you can upgrade is fundamentals. Because without the fundamentals, you cannot create something new, like new algorithms or something like that. So the make sure your probability and statistics and mathematics is really good because that's a very long term career plan you should have in your mind. Even though it's not very visible, on the surface, but deep down, that's the only thing industry or any other people are looking for. So that's the most important part. Any other question, guys? So give your best to the probability course. What are the class timings? So as of now, the class timings are Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 7 to 8:30 p.m. Sucheta. But as you know, I will be going to the US from August 4th. So I may, from the late June, I will be changing the class timing. One will be on the weekdays, and the other two may be on the weekends. So I will not understand so there will be a bit of a turmoil, but I will keep it very smooth. I will try and give my best to keep it very smooth. It will be from like there will be a bit of a timing issues. We will try our best from the late of June to late of July to the mid of August when I will settle down there and things take care of the things out there. So I think as of now till mid of July it will be um, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. From 10th of July onwards, it will be, I guess, around that week. It will be around the Thursday and Saturday, Sunday. That will be the plan. That's the plan. 7 to 8:30 p.m. any day. Any other questions, guys? Okay, no questions. So I think that's it. I wish you all the best, guys. If you have doubts, post in the group. You can ask me personally, but posting in the group is a wise decision because many people are there. And that's it. I think that's it. Uh, if you so I will constantly check on you because I will be the person who will be grading the copies. Okay, so I will understand where you're coming from and what is the status. I will constantly check on you and poke you if you're not doing well when I will be free. So make sure you do the assignments well. So if you're too stressed about the life and the future, I will say that just focus on 1 week at a time, complete it, give 2 hours every day because 6 hours of classes and around at most, and around 8 hours of your personal study is totally fine. Okay, just for probability purpose. And so 2 hours every day for probability and 1 hour every day for mathematics is really good. Okay, so 3 hours a day is really good. That's around 21 hours a day. That's a bit hard, but if you do it, you will get the results and the everything. So that's it. And I will tell you something. So many people back off. Okay, in this course, in mathematics course, only people enrolled and they backed off. Um, it requires a very hard and very hungry soul to achieve something, achieve a goal. Okay, and I believe all of you have hungry souls. You have a lot of ambition and goals. So it will be hard sometimes, a lot hard sometimes, many times. So stay at that moment. Don't take random decisions out there and back off. Okay, just to feel free of the tension. Um, take the tension if you feel stressed out. Talk to me, talk to other faculties, and we will help you out. Okay, because stress is a part of life. It helps to grow, and I have seen people backing off just because of the stress, just to get free from the stress. That's not a way the soldiers have won wars. Okay, or an artist draws his or her, like gives birth to his or her art. So you should be having a good perseverance about your life goal and your aim that you are creating for the future in the next 1 year. So stay to it, stay grounded, and stay focused on it. If you have any problems, we are there to help you, and we will be guiding you always. So that's it. That's the ending note, and all the best, guys. If you have doubts, do ask me in WhatsApp and ask in the group, whatever you love to. And all the best, and I wish you all the best. And yeah, so thank you, guys. I will see you in the classes tomorrow at 7 to 8:30 p.m. Bye, bye. Yeah, bye, guys.